Hi everyone, this is Jen from Books, Bargains, Blessings, and I hope that you found this through a search on YouTube. I would love to get more subscribers. I've been an eBay seller for 20 years now. I've been selling without a break since 1998. I graduated college and immediately started selling on eBay, and I haven't stopped since. So I have a lot of history with eBay. And last month in December 2018, I had my best thrift store flip ever in 20 years of eBay selling. My husband and I, we love to go to shops. This is a picture of my husband and me. This was actually taken in New Mexico about a year ago. Um, we live in West Virginia, so this was a vacation for us. But anyway, about a year and a half ago, my husband and I were in a thrift store, and he said to me, hey, come here, look at this. What do you think about this in the living room? Well, I looked at the piece, and on the back, I saw a label. I was like, this isn't going in our living room. This is going on eBay. This is what he found. Um, I have listened to the Scavenger Life podcast. They're also on YouTube. I've listened to them for years. I did not realize mid-century modern stuff was so valuable and so desirable. When I looked at the back of this, I want to show you the label that I saw. This is this is considered a signed piece, and I'm sure I'm not saying it right, but it's Sorborg Mobler. It's made in Denmark, and anything made in Denmark, in the 1950s, early 1960s, it's considered mid-century modern, and if it's Danish, it's even more desirable. So when my husband found this, I was just like, I can't believe this. Believe it or not, I had just walked by where this piece was. It was not on the floor yet. My husband was walking by, like kind of following me, and they brought this piece out like as soon as I turned a corner. So he saw it, I didn't. This was literally on the floor maybe about 5 seconds before we decided to buy it. So this is not something you're going to see all the time. Um, I wish I could repeat this, but you know, I'm probably never going to find another one of these bookcases that's just this gorgeous. I mean, just look at this piece. It is beautiful. Just I I I don't even have words for it. I originally listed it for $1,500 because I thought, people are going to try to get it down, and eventually about a year and a half after I bought it, it was listed for a year and a half, and we enjoyed it in our living room until it sold. Um, we got an offer that this man would give us $1,000 for it, but we needed to deliver it. Well, my husband and I love going to thrift shops and garage sales and that kind of thing. So we decided, we've got some hotel points. We will go deliver this because the man lived right outside of New York City, which is about 6 hours from us. And we thrifted our whole way home, and it was just a fantastic adventure. We delivered this to the man's house. It was like stepping into a 1950s TV show. Everything in his house was mid-century modern. It was gorgeous. He fed us scones. We had just a wonderful visit. Um, it was just really a neat experience, from start to finish. So I'm really thankful that I listened to the Scavenger Life podcasts because otherwise I would not have known that this was so valuable. I doubt I will ever see something like this again. Oh, and one other thing, all of these shelves were adjustable, but I think it's gorgeous the way that it is. So did the buyer. We took it into the buyer's house. It's made of teak. It is very lightweight. To get it to New Jersey, we wrapped it in all kinds of blankets and afghans and put it in the back of our Prius station wagon. And yeah, so it's beautiful. If you ever see anything mid-century modern, um, and it doesn't even need to be like a large piece of furniture, buy it. And if it is a large piece of furniture, don't be intimidated because of where you live. I live about 2.5 hours from the closest city. I live in a rural town in West Virginia. We don't even have a stoplight. There is no high school. All the kids are bused 20 minutes away. It is 20 minutes to our closest Walmart or our closest McDonald's. And I live right in town. So that kind of tells you how rural and how far from everything I live. So don't be afraid to buy something that you're going to put as local pickup only, even if you live in the middle of nowhere. Somebody's going to see it. Different buyers contacted me, and I told them, you arrange a shipping company, and I'll hand it off to them. But I didn't want to try to pack this thing because one of the things that did make it valuable is it has the original legs. They were never cracked, nothing. The only problem, I mean, there was a few scratches and dents and bumps on this. There was a few scratches and dents and bumps. You can see one of the scratches here. But one of the good things is nobody ever set like a glass of water on it. There was no water stains. And the only problem, which this was really nice that it was underneath, the biggest problem, I can't say the only problem, but the biggest problem was at some point in the last, 60 years or whatever, a child crawled underneath and scribbled on the bottom with crayon. But because that's not seen, that's not really detracting much from the value of this piece because it does have the original legs. There's not many nicks or scratches or anything. There's no water stains. So don't shy away from furniture if you see that you found something that's a really nice piece. And one other thing I will say about this is, you know, I used to watch Antiques Roadshow a lot, and people would bring in these huge, huge pieces of furniture from like, the 1800s or whatever, and they were always told people are looking for smaller pieces of furniture. It's hard to see the size on this, but it was just over 3 feet tall, including the legs. So, you can get a good idea that this was really a relatively small piece. I'm not very strong. I was able to pick it up by myself. Of course, I didn't because I'm not very strong and I'm losing strength in my arms. I didn't want to drop it. So I just let my husband like carry it out to the car and all that kind of stuff. But don't shy away from furniture. I never would have picked this up at one point in time. And it turned out to be my best sale ever. My best flip. I can't say it's my best sale. It's my best flip. And, my best sale ever. That's another story, which if you'd like to hear it, just let me know. I sold an item one time for $2,300 that cost me nothing. So anyway, this is Jen from Books, Bargains, Blessings. I do eBay videos. I'm trying to do them more and more. So hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. I've got 20 years of knowledge. I've got 20 years of experience. And, I hope that in every video that I do, you can learn some things to either pick up or stay away from. I want to help educate you. I've learned a lot from YouTube. I want to give back. So anyway, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and y'all have fun selling on eBay.